welcome back. Today is Thursday, February 12th. I have your two best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. It is sad sorrows. It is NBA All-Star break tomorrow. We only get a 3-game slate here today. And these 3 games are some brutal ones, some massive spreads on the slate today. So definitely keep an eye out for the injury report news because there hasn't been many new injury report news yet. But I feel like we're going to get a lot here today. We get Milwaukee versus Oklahoma City, 219 over under OKC, 13.5 point favorite. The Bucks just played last night, so the Bucks are on a back-to-back, and now they get the tough matchup of OKC right before All-Star break. I don't believe J-Dub will be playing in this game. I don't believe SGA is not playing in this game. The Bucks, I believe the Bucks are healthy. There's not many lines for this game for the players that you would probably want to be betting for the Bucks. Cam Thomas would probably be the only player I feel safe about with taking any over for his play, and they have yet to release his lines. And I see that it's like 16.5. Maybe it might just get jacked up just because we all know it's the NBA All-Star break, so definitely keep an eye out if you see his name pop up on the books. We get Portland versus Utah, probably the only fun game on the slate. 7.5 point favorite for Portland. Utah, this is a high over-under game, the highest over-under on the slate. And I would probably take Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson looked great, but they don't offer Scoot Henderson lines at this current time. And I bet Portland's going to do something with injury news right before this game. Utah's going to tank halfway through the game. They're going to play their starters and then pull everybody halfway through. It's pretty wild to see that they've just thrown down the Laurie and Triple J line even more and more just because they know they won't be playing in the late games of each game. And I was about to say the only probably good game on the slate is Dallas versus the Lakers, 231 over under, but no Cooper Flag, no Cooper Flag in this one, and that stinks. No Cooper Flag. We could have gotten the Cooper Flag LeBron James game right before All-Star break. Now we're gonna get the Najee Marshall LeBron James game, the Austin Reeves, and I'm trying to think. Max Christie game. We all know that's the most important game of the day. But 3-game slate, some tough spreads, massive spreads throughout all of them, and it's right before All-Star break. So these players, just like us, are ready to get home, ready to go on vacation. 1, 2, 3 Cancun. The moment all these games are happening. But I got 2 plays here that I think I have some good spots overall. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 1-4 in best bets overall. Should have stayed away from a same game parlay, but I was feeling extra jazzy in that one. The same game parlay, we fell on Anthony Simon's leg away for that one. Denny had a horrible shooting game. He started off hot, and then he just was shooting bricks from the remainder of the game. Same thing goes for Modest Buzelis. That one was tough. The game was a complete blowout. He finished the game at 15 points in that one. He got the yank in the fourth quarter. Brandon Miller was the only over, and then Jalen Brunson, that one was a fucking stinker. That game was a complete blowout. Yesterday was all blowouts in the NBA. Watch today be a great slate after I just shit on it. But man, oh man, what a horrible day. Horrible few weeks for me, but hey, I'm having fun still. I had a same game parlay. I was right there. It is what it is, but today is a brand new day. I'm wanting a 2-0 sweep right before All-Star break. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Milwaukee OKC game, 219 over under. Again, the player I would love to take is Cam Thomas, but they do not offer any lines for him in this one, so I'm going the other way here. I'm going to this man. He's coming off the bench for the Bucks here. He's playing 2 straight games of 16-plus minutes. He has Cam Thomas and Kevin Porter Jr. on his team, and they're not passing to him, and that's Bobby Portis. So give me Bobby Portis to go under 11.5 points, coming minus 118 on FanDuel. OKC is 10th best versus the power forward, so this is a tough matchup for Bobby Portis, who is now coming off the bench. They start the double big man lineup, and he's gone over 3 for his last 5. In these last 5 games, he has watched a lot of his things dwindle, maybe because it's All-Star break and all of that, and that's why I'm betting it. Bobby Portis, these last 5 games, has scored 19, 9, 21, 10, and 4. And in those games, he went from playing 36 minutes, 37 minutes to 26 minutes, and then 16 and 16 minutes in the last 2 games. Doc Rivers has given him the full yank. He plays the first quarter and then hardly plays the remainder of the game. They leave Jericho Sims out there. He gets plenty of run. They leave Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas gets all the shots. Kevin Porter Jr. takes all the shots too. So Bobby Portis, He's playing less minutes and he's taking less shots. And he has played in Oklahoma City, who's really great against power forwards. He's gone under 2 for his last 4 versus OKC, only averaging 9.8 points per game. With the last 4 games, him scoring 15, 4, 5, and then 15. And in that 15-point game, he played 37 minutes in that game and scored 15-plus points. And now you're telling me these last 3 games, he's played 26, 16, and 16, and his playing time is just gone downhill the last few games, and his shot volume has gone down. He's normally averaging 14 or 13 field goal attempts per game on the season. These last 2 games, he's taken 4 and 5 shots in these last 2 games. He knows he's not getting the ball overall. When Bobby Portis plays less than 20 minutes like he has the last 2 games, he's gone under 71% of the time, only averaging 8.6 points per game. The only overs in those games where he played 20 less minutes, he scored 12, 12, 12, and 14. Those were the only 4 overs, and you're telling me 3 of those games were all by the hook, and he played 19 minutes in all 3 of those games that he got those hooks in those overs in those. So plenty of playing time in those ones where now he's playing 16 minutes in the last 2, coming off the bench too. 54% hit rate on the under this season on the road, averaging 11.7 points per game. All last 2 games in Oklahoma City, he scored 4 and 5 points in that game. There is a little granted, OKC is pretty poor against spot-up shooters, where Bobby Portis does take the most of his shots in the spot-up motion, but I assume Cam Thomas and Kevin Porter Jr. won't be looking his way, because last 2 games when both of those guys had played, he's taken 6 and 5 shots in those games, where before, again, he was averaging 13 shots played per game. When he takes 10 shots or less in a game, he gets the under 61% of the time, averaging 9.7 points per game. I've projected here at 10-plus points in this one. He's coming off the bench. He's playing less and less minutes. If this game becomes a blowout, they have all of these other players from the Milwaukee Bucks that they'll rather play than the old veteran Bobby Portis. Hopefully today is another blowout. Hopefully Bobby Portis takes another day off here, playing 16-plus minutes. I'll give me Bobby Portis to go under 11.5 points, coming minus 118. I'm FanDuel. Jumping to my second and final play of the day in this Lakers-Dallas game. 231 over under. Lakers 7.5 point favorite in this one. And again, sticking to the theme, old men playing in these games right before All-Star breaks. I'm taking an under here. So give me LeBron James, the LeUnder, to go under 23.5 points, minus 121. On DraftKings on the season, Dallas is 7th best versus small forward positions. Do not look at the last 15 games or 7 games where they've been pretty horrible against small forwards. But I'm going off of this one where LeBron James is coming into this game playing 3 straight 35-minute games. I'm telling right before All-Star break here, and you're telling me he's playing max minutes these last 3 games. I feel like this game he's going to play less minutes than normal. He's gone under 8 for his last 10 games, only averaging 20.1 points per game. He's gone under 2 for his last 2 against Dallas this season, averaging 14.5 points per game. With the last 2 against Dallas, he scored 13 and 17 points in those 2 games. Last 5 games overall, he's scored 22, 25, 17, 20, and 22. So it could get scary. It could get right to that line, but I think at 20, him needing 24 points is just a little too high in this matchup. Dallas is 11th versus transition scores, where LeBron James gets the majority of his points. Dallas is 7th versus post-up scorers, where LeBron James gets nearly 10% of his points. So 2 areas where Dallas is pretty great at are 2 spots where LeBron James loves to get his points at. He's been more passing later. He's been more passing James these last few games with 3 straight 10-plus assist games. He's wanting to get the other guys going because he knows the other guys are going to help him in the playoffs. Dallas has held some pretty big star players on the under. Keldon Johnson, back-to-back unders. Kevin Durant, under 25. LeBron James had under 22, under, where his line was at 22.5. Jimmy Butler, DeMar, Kevin Durant again, Trey Murphy, and then LeBron James again when his over-under was at 21.5 points. So they are pretty good against LeBron James this season. I have it projected at 10-plus points in this game. Last 3 games, he's played 35-plus minutes. He's playing a lot of run these last few games, and I think today they might take a little air out of the gas in this one. Probably plays less than 35-plus minutes. He's gone under 8 for his last 5, so even if he does play full rain minutes, I'm not worried about it. He is an older man right before All-Star break. He is ready for all the All-Star praise before this one, so give me LeBron James to go under 23.5 points, coming minus 121. on DraftKings, and those are my 2 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your best bet. I always love to tell you guys in the comments section. Going with 2 unders, normally an overs videos for me and everything. I'm normally an overs guy, but today 2 unders. Watch that fall flat on my face, but I'm feeling it. It's a 2-0 sweep. Both guys are older statesmen, and they probably won't be playing as much in these 2 games. Massive blowout potential in the NBA here today. 3 games, 1 early, 1 middle, and then 2 late night games. Interesting slate to say the least. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Thursday right before All-Star break. Feeling good and feeling great. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Thursday. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.